the suppression, the use of marijuana.
What is going on, Jets Nation? It is Richie, and we are back again talking about this Jets team that got absolutely blown out by the Buffalo Bills. This show is being powered by BetUS. Receive your 150% bonus on your first deposit, folks. As you all know, they are the proud sponsors of this channel all season long. Man, I don't know if I really want to keep talking about this game, to be honest. I don't even know if there's any Jets fans that want to hear my thoughts of this game. Maybe Bills fans want to come in and watch me just, give you all the credit and blah, blah, blah. I ain't doing that. We actually had some Jets news that I want to focus this show on. And the Jets are interviewing a specific coach, and I want to get your guys' thoughts of it. But the last thing I'll say, really, the first and last thing I'll say about this game yesterday for the Jets, if you want my in-depth breakdown of it, I mean, you can watch my rant video yesterday. And I just, what more is there to talk about than the Buffalo Bills just being on another level than us? Josh Allen winning MVP this year probably, and Aaron Rodgers and the entire team looks checked out, and no coach. I mean, it feels a little redundant just to go over and over again of all the issues. Like, we all know the issues. We all know that we're not on the level of the Bills, and it's frustrating, right? So I don't want to waste my breath. I don't want to waste your time on that. So let's get into the stuff that matters. The Jets are interviewing Ron Rivera this week. That's something we need to talk about, folks. That is something we definitely need to talk about, because I don't think I heard one person say that they want Ron Rivera, or brought up his name, rather, in us trying to figure out who's going to be the guy. So first and foremost, Jets fans, let me know your thoughts. Do you want Ron Rivera? Is he high on your list? Right? You guys let me know in the chat right now if you would like him or not. I'm going to make a poll because I think it's going to be interesting to see who wants him, who doesn't. Would you want Ron Rivera? Let me see. There we go. Would you want Ron Rivera? All right, I just put a poll up. So come vote in the poll on YouTube to see what you guys would say. My boys in the chat, just embarrassing, but we wasn't going to win anyways. Yeah, I didn't really expect the Jets to win that game anyway. I wouldn't wish Ron Rivera on my worst enemy. I think this is coming from a Washington fan, if I'm not mistaken. Milano Mutt says, hell yeah to Ron Rivera, but rather have Rex back. Interesting. Connor Long's in the chat, my boy. What's good, man? Hope you're doing well, Connor. Hope you're doing well, my man. I think it's just due diligence. I'll pass. Yeah, I mean, listen. The Jets are going to be doing a wide net. They're going to be interviewing a lot of people. We're going to be talking about each one. I, as a betting man, don't think that he's going to get hired. But this is the first guy we're interviewing. It's also during the season, so it's something we must talk about. Am I doing call-ins today? Yes, Connor, I will be doing call-ins today, my man. Well, he did coach a team to the Super Bowl. Forget about the situation in Washington. Yeah, he did. But it's just like interesting when he leaves and you see Dan Quinn come in. I mean, how quick it is. I mean, obviously the ownership changed in Washington and they had some bad owners up top. Listen, Ron Rivera would be the most respected coaches the Jets have hired in a while, hypothetically, just in terms of what he's done. He's experienced. He fits the mindset of defense that the Jets love. And he's been to the Super Bowl. But if I had a preference, no. Ron Rivera is not a guy I prefer out of all the options. I really, really don't want him, man. Ron Rivera, Mariano Rivera, don't think it matters. The organization is dumped. Come on, Keith. Don't lose me like that, man. Don't lose me like that, Keith. We can't go into this mindset. The last thing we need is Jets fans to turn. No. Nothing is going to get better under this ownership period. Damn, man. We got people already giving up. Already just giving up. What up, Theo? JETS, my man. No way. But we should go after Brian Flores. That's another guy. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Theo. I appreciate that, my man. Folks, hit the like button on your way into the show. I'd really appreciate that. We have a poll up. I want to see who would be interested in bringing in Ron Rivera. So far, we have a majority saying, no, 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 no. Don't want him. I get you. I get you, guys. So make your presence be known, man. Make your presence be known in the chat right now. All right? Appreciate you all tuning into the channel, man. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend coming up. This is an interesting Week 18. Us Jets fans just wish we can be in the race for the playoffs. There's 3 teams alive mathematically to go win and get into that last seed in the wild card. When will we be able to either clinch or be in the race to win a game to get in the playoffs? Who knows? Who knows when? Slippy Al with the first super chat of the day. Nobody with options is choosing the Jets. Slippy Al, man, you really hate the Jets. You love coming in here and hating on my Jets, huh? Is that what it is? You have an infatuation with just hating on my Jets with super chats? I mean, at least you paid the troll toll. But damn! You're very consistent, my man. I'll give you that. I will give you that. I bet you people would prefer Rex Ryan over Ron Rivera, probably. We heard him on ESPN Radio. Jake Asman asked him if he expects to be interviewed. He does expect to be interviewed by the Jets. I mean, that sounds like it's speculation. He doesn't have any, he hasn't talked to anybody. That's his words, not mine. So, all right. All right, man. Oh, boy. How is telling the truth hating on the Jets? It's still hate, man. The truth hurts. How about that? That's why. You're going to love today's clips. Colby ain't liking it. Uh-oh. What's it going to be, Flicks? What's it going to be? Uh-oh. Why am I going to love it? You let me know. I think I'm going to... Some other team done with Circus 35 years. James, I get you. I hear you. You get Rex and the team goes backwards. I do not want Rex. That's just me. Can we sue Woody for bullying? Yes, let's sue Woody Johnson. That ain't happening, man. Can you imagine? Woody's trolling his own fans by just what? Interviewing Ron Rivera? Is that what he's doing? He's like, yeah, let's troll my fan base and just interview Ron Rivera. You think that's what you're doing? Ben Johnson, Vrabel, or Aaron Glenn? Everybody in the chat, let me know your favorites. The guys that you want the Jets to pursue. Who do you guys want the Jets to pursue? Smile says Ben Johnson, Vrabel, and Aaron Glenn. You will see I went back to the start to get Colby. Ooh, baby. See, Colby always, runs some victory laps when he's right. But he doesn't really bring up things when he's wrong. Right? That's what the thing is. Let's go. Let's go. What up, Maddox? How you doing? Vrabel. Yeah, we all want Vrabel, right? Richie, we gonna win if we don't get King Rex in the house. I don't know, man. If it's not Mike Vrabel, who is it? Steal Joe Brady from the Bills. Even that scares me. I don't want a first-year guy. I want someone with experience, right? I want someone with experience. That's just me. Give me someone with experience, bro. Am I the only one on that? I don't want somebody that, hasn't. I want somebody that has done it before. We got a Lamar. We got Tyler Jackson, baby. Let's effing go. Tyler Huntley has revived the state of Florida in the city of Miami. Let's go. I appreciate you, Flick Shorts, for the super chats, my man. You all hate Rex Ryan, but he's the only head coach that was able to turn this dumpster fire and get them to the AFC Championship game. Nothing against Rex Ryan, but he also inherited a great roster when he was brought here. And, what happened after the 2 years? He fizzled out. Also, I feel like it's going backwards in time. That's just me. Slippy Al, another super chat. Y'all better keep Rodgers over Garrett Wilson. Hey, chill out with that, bro. Chill. Chill out with that, bro. The tough part is this season, someone with experience also translates to hopefully someone that lost a job because they were forced out. Well, there's plenty of examples of coaches that's had second opportunities and thrived. Andy Reid, fired in Philadelphia. Now look what he's doing in Kansas City. Harbaugh, fired in San Francisco, went to college, won a championship. Now look at what he's doing with the Chargers. I mean, there's a lot of options out there that have had multiple coaching experiences, man. And I feel like sometimes second chance is a good thing. We have a great roster now. We look like crap with the coaching we have. Give Rex this roster and watch the difference. You guys really want Rex, man. I'm not against it. I'm just very hesitant, man. I mean, the only thing I like about Rex Ryan is that he has familiarity with the team. That's it. That's the only thing. You should try and hire. The Bills OC, Joe Brady, it just scares me, man. Come on, man. Rex had his second chance with Buffalo and failed, and he's also been out of the league coaching for over 10 years. That also scares me. Rich, is John Gruden getting an interview? We don't know, but he could. I mean, knowing Woody Johnson, I would not rule out Gruden getting an interview. I'm not saying it's guaranteed happening or it's not happening, but I think it's a possibility for sure. Richie, how'd you feel if Flores is the guy hired? I would be happy about that. Go get me Sam Darnold, though, and bring over the Minnesota culture. I would definitely be excited. I mean, he's like my second and third option behind Vrabel, right? We need to sign a GM before coach, unless it's Mike Vrabel. So the fact that, I mean, let's get back on Ron Rivera. Is there anybody that's interested in that? 88% says no. 88% of you guys say no. So you guys let me know why. As I open this up for some callers. You need an offensive-minded coach. I agree. But, I mean, what is an offensive-minded coach really doing? We need someone that can establish a culture, a mindset, something that we haven't had in a long, long time. And Mike Vrabel is the guy. Tell me he's not. Tell me that Mike Vrabel ain't the guy. I know he's defensive-minded. He's on the Browns coaching staff. Therefore, they're not allowed to technically interview him yet until next week. So I expect to get a notification like this next Monday, a week from today, saying the Jets are I wish they hire him. The Jets are set to interview Mike Vrabel, but Mike Vrabel is still technically employed by the Cleveland Browns. Therefore, he's not allowed to interview. I believe that's how it works, right? Ron Rivera, unemployed, so he is able to get an interview right now. Maybe there's other guys like, I'm trying to think who else is out there that the Jets could be interviewing that nobody's talking about because nobody brought up Ron Rivera. And they're interviewing him. And I don't want to bring up candidates that the Jets are that you want them to hire. Let's brainstorm candidates that the Jets may interview. Right? Cliff Kingsbury, we've heard that name before. Pete Carroll, I'd absolutely love to see an interview. John Gruden. I mean, I'm sure there's guys like coordinators that no one's thinking about that, like, maybe next up. I can see Joe Brady get an interview again. The Jets interviewed him, I believe, in their first cycle when they hired Saleh. Rex Ryan, of course. Ben Johnson will get an interview. Aaron Glenn will get an interview. I mean, those are a lot of people. And remember what happened when the Jets went through this already. They interviewed Saleh, and the whole Jets world was like, don't let him leave the building. Don't you dare let him leave the building. And he didn't leave the building. The Jets secured him. And we celebrated like we got the guy for the future. We were hopeful, but we were all wrong. Whoopsies. We were all wrong. Sad, but it's the truth. Hopefully, we get the guy that we want this time, and this time it works. And we need it to be Mike Vrabel, bro. You can sell me on Aaron Glenn. You can sell me. I mean, Ben Johnson, I really don't expect it. Ron Rivera is such an interesting candidate because he does have the experience that we need, but he showed nothing in Washington. And Washington is kind of an example of an organization that the New York Jets are currently. When Rivera was there, he went to a team that has no quarterback and has bad owners. The Jets right now have no quarterback and bad owners. What makes me think that Ron Rivera will succeed with the Jets if he couldn't succeed in Washington. Did he succeed in Carolina? Absolutely he did. He went to the Super Bowl. Congrats. But Washington kind of looks exactly like the Jets do. Not now. The Washington figured themselves out because they got a head coach in Dan Quinn. They got a quarterback. They got new owners, which I think is the biggest reason why Washington's good now. But before the new owners, Ron Rivera was there with no good quarterback, and they stunk. So what makes me think that Ron Rivera with the Jets, with no good quarterback on the roster right now, minus Aaron Rodgers, he's a good quarterback, Aaron, right? He's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but he's not the future. What makes me think Ron Rivera could do anything here with the Jets? So that's why I'm against it. I do not want anything to do with Ron Rivera. Nothing against him. I think his track record is good. He's a Super Bowl appearance, NFC champion. But that's not who the Jets need right now. No. We don't need someone that's failed in a similar situation before. Bring him in as a defensive assistant. Sign me up. 110%. Bring in Ron Rivera as an assistant defensive coach. I'm all in. Head coach? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. Go hire Mike Vrabel. Bring in Ron Rivera as an assistant head coach or something like that. Let's build a super team of coaches. That's what I want. Nothing against Ron Rivera as an individual. Nothing against him as a coach. But as a head coach, no. Nope. We need something different. All right? That's my thoughts of it. So, guys, vote in the chat. It seems like majority of the chat is on board with me. 78% says no. All right? So, hit that like button. Let's get into some callers. All right? We really do appreciate you guys tuning into the show. Want to remind everybody that this show is being powered by BetUS Sportsbook. As always, go receive that 150% bonus, folks, on your first deposit by using the code YouTube150. As you can see on your screen here, look at the odds to win MVP. Josh Allen is the favorite. Do you guys think Josh Allen is going to win it? Over Lamar Jackson, minus 300. And Lamar Jackson's at plus 250. I mean, Joe Burrow should win it if he had a winning team. The stats that he's putting up this year is staggering, but the team success has a factor here. Saquon Barkley needs to get like 300 rushing yards in the last week of the season in order to even have a chance, in my opinion, something like that. But I know Bills Mafia wants Josh Allen to win. He is the front runner. So if you guys think Josh Allen deserves it, let me know in the chat. And hit that subscribe button as always. And a big shout out to BetUS Sportsbook. Code YouTube150 150% bonus up to $2,000. Please gamble responsibly, folks. Big shout out to BetUS as always, man. Now, that Josh Allen MVP award, I bet you Bills fans won't be satisfied with it unless you go to the Super Bowl. I didn't say it. What? Who said that? Who said that? I didn't say anything. All right, let's get into your calls, man. First up, we got my man Connor. What's good, Connor?
Richie, how you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself, brother?
I'm doing well. And normally on these, head coach, GM discussions overall, we're normally on the same page. But here, I think I'm the only one in Jetland who likes Ron Rivera. As crazy as it sounds.
All right. Well, I have an open mind, Connor. If there's one thing you know about me, I have an open mind. So why don't you preach to the choir why you think Ron Rivera will be good for the job?
Well, so yeah, I put him as an underrated candidate. I think a week or two ago, I said he was an underrated candidate. First off, you look what he did in Carolina. He came in as a rookie head coach, 2011. He inherited a 2-14 team, 2-14, and brought them to the playoffs the next 4 consecutive seasons, including a 15-1 year and then a Super Bowl appearance in 2015. So he has experience inheriting poor rosters. That's something we know. When you look at his time in Washington, I think you have to chalk that up for one certain reason. They really, I'd take Tyrod Taylor, I'd take Justin Fields, I'd take Aaron Rodgers, all three of those guys over the combination of Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, and Sam Howell. I think that's just the truth. He had such a poor roster, and he brought them to the playoffs one season. I think they were 7-9. They didn't deserve to go to the playoffs, but they still ended up,
I remember that.
They still ended up going to the playoffs. So yeah, it was crazy. But I wouldn't go absolutely crazy upset if he was the head coach. I wouldn't be super excited, but I wouldn't be super upset. In my ideal coaching staff / new regime, I have him as my defensive coordinator. I would love for him to be a defensive coordinator. I think he, in an interview with ESPN last offseason, he said, I'll do anything it takes really to get back on an NFL sideline. So if that means I have to be a defensive coordinator, so be it. I'll take that job. So
he's
if you
open
can,
to that.
yeah. So if you can
That's
get him
good
as
to
a
know.
defensive coordinator, that's 1000% my ideal scenario with him. I wanted to get your thoughts though, Richie, overall on the quarterback position. I don't know if you know this, but I'm like the biggest Tyrod Taylor fan there is in the world. So
Are
I
you?
love Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, I freaking love Tyrod. I've been clamoring for weeks for him to get into these games. So I like what I saw out of him, even though you're playing prevent defense against third and fourth string defenders. I still thought he looked elusive. He's still mobile, which he showed. He was getting out of the pocket. He was making plays. What is your plan for the quarterback position next year? I like keeping Tyrod. He's going to be on the roster no matter what next year. Have him battle it out. You signed a Justin Fields and Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, Jacoby Brissett, one of those guys, to a 1-year deal. Have him battle it out in camp. Taylor's accuracy metrics were light years ahead of Rodgers when he started last year with the Giants. Also, he ranked, I think, 8th in yards per attempt. So people that are now the new knock against Tyrod Richie is he's a check down merchant, but he was 10th in yards per attempt last year. So
Wow.
I don't know.
You got all the numbers to defend your boy, first of
Yep,
all. So you're passionate about your boy Tyrod. So I think there's no better, with Rodgers hypothetically not returning, Tyrod Taylor is the best option to be the bridge because number one, he's under contract next year for cheap. And a bridge quarterback, to me, it tells you that there's not going to be a lot of, high expectations. And I prefer to, if you bring back Tyrod, don't get another quarterback to compete, to draft a quarterback, and that's the competition. It's a rookie in Tyrod and Jordan Travis. My dream quarterback room, I won't really call it a dream because it's not really that much of a dream. It's drafting a quarterback. Who that is, I don't know. There's a lot of, conversations about this quarterback class. It's not deep. The Jets may not find their guy this year, but hypothetically speaking, they draft a quarterback, you bring back Tyrod Taylor, and then you have Jordan Travis, and that's the 3 quarterbacks that's competing. I'm okay with that because that tells me that we're investing in the quarterback position. I don't think getting another veteran in the building makes sense if they're going to draft a quarterback, unless they really don't have any, if this new regime sees nothing in Jordan Travis because they did not draft him, obviously. Joe Douglas did. So I think with a hypothetical scenario of Aaron Rodgers leaving, you keep Tyrod Taylor, you draft a quarterback, and then you go into the season. And is that sexy? No. Jets fans are going to be like, all right, well, this season's going to suck. But we may have to have a recalibration type of season like that to retool and reestablish a mindset with the new regime that's coming in.
Yeah, I
think Tyrod Taylor will be fun to watch. I mean, he's not going to be great, but he's going to be fun.
He showed it yesterday. Like it was exciting watching him. Like he made those 2 nice touchdown passes at the end of the game there. So it was just something I think that I said that was the most invested I was the entire game watching Tyrod play quarterback. So
sad.
Yep, I know. Next week now we got the Dolphins. I'm trying to win this game. I want to officially eliminate the Dolphins from the playoffs. Richie, I know you don't want to deal with TD. I'm sure you guys are on tonight, right?
Yeah, we're on tonight.
Yeah. He's gonna probably go crazy about beating DTR and the 3-win.
Yeah, well, he thinks Tyler Huntley's better than Tua now, so that's what I got to deal with on the AFC's roundtable. So
Tyler Huntley's better than Tua.
Yeah. Well, Connor, thank you so much for the call, my man. I appreciate all your analysis about the Jets. Hope you're doing well, my man.
I'm doing well. I hope same for you over there. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Connor. Thank you so much. Everyone go check out Connor's YouTube channel. Follow him on X. You guys know the drill. The rising star of the Jets land in the YouTube space. Much appreciated to Connor Long, as always. Sports storyline. Hey, Jets media. What position should we draft? Quarterback! Draft a quarterback every year until we find our quarterback. I'm sick of waiting. I don't care. Oh, this quarterback class stinks. I don't care. You still try. Okay? You never know who can be the guy. You never know. Now listen, outside of the quarterback position, I know a lot of people are talking about defensive line, even offensive line. Oh boy, Jets are what, 7th right now in the draft? Interesting stuff. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't already. We're live on Jets Media talking about Ron Rivera getting interviewed, and if you want to bring up yesterday's game, yeah, sure, bring it up, but I don't want to bring it up. Next up, we got JT in the house, live from the living room.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, it's just the background.
I know.
Yeah. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous. Oh, sorry, excuse my French. This is ridiculous, man. Like, dude, I didn't expect this. Like, I didn't expect to just get absolutely the doors blown off us like we did. I expected us to show some kind of a fight. I mean, I get it. Like Sauce said, I guess the players are checked out, but like, divisional game, Buffalo Bills. I expected us to put a little bit of fight in there, like week 6.
No, we get blown out. We got our ass kicked, and 40-14 doesn't. I mean, it was 33-0, And then
40-0.
we had a name. It was 33-0 JT before a no-name man goes out there, gets a screen pass on 3rd and 14, and takes it to the house. What was that?
Dude, who was that? I just looked at my TV and just laughed. I'm like, who is? Like, I laughed. There's.
I forgot his name. He's so bad. I mean, no disrespect. He looked good on that play, but Bills fans, who the heck was that guy?
No disrespect, but literally, who is that guy? Like,
he's good. That's why I'm saying I want to know who he is. He's good. Give him some more playing time. Damn.
Is he good, or was it just a result of our busted coverage?
I mean, we can't tackle.
We left soft zones open all day. We can't tackle. Like, this team we have a lot of talent. We just need to find the coaching staff that can put it together. I kind of like where Connor's call was going previous to mine. Ron Rivera as a defensive coordinator wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't like him as a coach. I was looking up his coaching stats, and yeah, he led to playoffs 3 out of 4 years. But I mean, 2 of those 4 out of 5 years, but 2 of those 5 years were 6-10 and 7-8. 7-8 won them a division, just the worst division in football. That's just what it is. And then the fall off happens: 7-9, 5-7, 7-9, 7-10. Or sorry, then you go to Washington: 7-9, 7-10, 8-8, 4-13. He doesn't prove he can really win.
Yeah, I'm not high on Ron Rivera at all as the head coach, personally. I agree. There's no evidence that shows that he can figure it out. Now, if we hire him, you never know. Maybe he can figure it out, but I don't know. He's old school that this team does need. He's kind of a guy that's going to be able to have a sense of accountability, but the Jets need a little bit more than that. So right. I'll take him as a defensive assistant for sure.
I do like the defenses he had in Carolina. Luke Kuechly was a friggin' monster when he was there. Yeah,
I love Luke Kuechly.
Oh, dude, he was one of my favorite players in the NFL at the time. He forced to retire early due to injury, unfortunately, but man, he was a joy to watch.
He was. So now, it seems like, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say my top 3. I would love. I mean, this is everybody, but I would love Rabel Flores my 1-2, and then Monken to be my 3rd, just because he's an offensive guy. That Ravens offense is flying this year.
Yeah. We got to find – maybe you get Todd Monken and draft Jalen Milroe and run a Lamar Jackson offense. You never know.
Dude, I would love that. I wanted Lamar in that draft so badly. I didn't really follow college till like the past couple of years. I'm starting to get into it, so I didn't really know much. But I watched one game of Lamar at Louisville, and I wanted him so bad in that draft. I watched one game.
I didn't understand why he went so late, but he did. So we'll see who the Jets bring in. We got a long way until the draft and a long way until the Jets hire their next guy. So, JT, appreciate the call as always, my friend. Hope all is well with you.
Thanks, man. Yep, hope your holidays were good. It's going to be a long, fun, I hope, off-season. Interesting off-season, at least. Not fun, but interesting.
It'll be fun. I'll make it fun. I'll try my best.
Yes, all sir. Right, I'll be here.
Appreciate you, brother. Now, we got all the people, man, giving their thoughts of the game, man. This game was so interesting yesterday, and the Jets are now reportedly going to interview our boy, Ron Rivera. How do you guys feel about that, man? Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Come on, everybody. Vote in the poll. Do you want Ron Rivera? Yes or no? Next up, we got my man, James. Is that a thumbs down to Ron Rivera?
Come on, bro. What are we doing? Ron Rivera. First off, shout out to I'm gonna keep it clean because there's little kids. But shout out to that kid Connor, bro. That's a little stud right there. He's awesome. I give that kid a lot of respect, man. He's good.
Dude, he had stats in the back of his brain. He was ready to go.
He had stats coming out like bro. My brain is too warped to have those things just popping out like that. He was on top of it, but I give him credit. But Richie, I don't want any parts of Ron Rivera, and neither do you. You know that. Come on. If we're gonna have a retread, let's have a retread that he had a little success. I think he made it to the playoffs a few times and once or twice in Washington. He was in Carolina too, I think, right? But he never did anything of any significance. So respect to the man. I know he battled cancer. God bless him. But no, I want no parts of Ron Rivera. And I don't want any parts of Rex Ryan. And that was the highlight besides 1999 when I was a child. 2009, 2010 were the best years of my life as far as the Jets fan goes. I don't want him back though, because I don't know if that message is going to resonate. I don't know. It might be stale at this point. He wants the job. He almost wants the job too bad for me. I know that sounds crazy, but he wants it so bad. He's on TV every week just hawking for the job. So he doesn't need the money, but I don't know. I'm good on Rex. I'm good on Ron Rivera. Now, I heard you talking before about maybe him as a DC or an assistant head coach with Vrabel. Sign me up for that 100%. Right now, I will take that in a heartbeat. And I might be one of the few, I think I am one of the few that wants Aaron Rodgers back. We have no choice, bro. We have no choice. There's no other option but him. Like, unless you absolutely want to just shit the bed next year, right? And then, like you said, maybe Milrow or something, Jordan Travis. But if the roster's there's too much talent on the roster to just say, you know what, we're going to forfeit this year. And if he wants to come back, I think they're going to bring him back, and I'm down for it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, I mean, I am more on board with Aaron Rodgers than most, but at the same time, it's just like he comes with a lot of baggage that we have to prepare for, and there's also, like you said, there's not a lot of better options out there. I mean, Tyrod Taylor could be the fallback option. The only thing you can convince me about Aaron...
Come on, bro. Come on, Connor, I like that kid. With Tyrod Taylor, we can't. That's not even an option. We can't even do that. Tyrod Taylor, I like him. He throws a beautiful deep ball, and he's mobile, but come on.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's an option.
Tyrod, come on.
The only way you can convince me on Aaron is if we draft a quarterback and the guy sits and learns behind Aaron, man. I want to take advantage because when we brought in Aaron, the whole idea was, Zach Wilson gets to sit and learn behind Aaron. So like, okay, we can use Aaron right now and we can use him as a mentor for our franchise quarterback. Failed. Zach's gone. Okay, we have Jordan Travis, but now new guy. So if we bring in Aaron Rodgers or bring back, we need a young guy that sit and learn behind him.
Did you see Sam yesterday?
Oh, dude, stop.
Why? I want someone to just answer me why. From Sam to Gino to Mekhi Becton. We could just go on down the list. Blake Cashman on the Vikings is balling out as a linebacker. He couldn't stay on the field as a Jet. You can't make it up, bro. You can't make it up. But I'm in the city. I got to get back to work. I love you, bro. We'll talk soon.
My man. Love you, brother.
Later,
Hope all's well with you and the fam. Happy New Year, brother. Shout out to James. Shout out to my boy James, man. Interesting stuff. We got a long way to go. Long way to go. All right, next up, we got another Jets media legend, Mr. Charles Gorman. Charles, what's up, man? What are you doing, laying down?
Yeah, I'm laying down.
The Jets got you knocked out?
No, I'm just lying down. Anyways, I like Ron Rivera. He's a good man. He was a player on the 85 Bears. I like the fact that he recovered from cancer. But he really wasn't that good of a head coach. Even with Carolina, they've had more losing seasons than not. But I wouldn't mind him as a defensive coordinator and an assistant coach. That would be fine. But my still top two options for head coach are Vrabel and Flores. Right now, anyway.
So your number one, number two is Vrabel, Flores?
Actually, Flores is number one, Vrabel's number two.
Why Flores over Vrabel?
Because I think he was done dirty by the Dolphins. I know they got Mike McDaniel. I know they've had some success with Mike McDaniel. But I still think Brian Flores was doing a good thing in Miami. His last two seasons were winning records, and the Dolphins fired him because, he didn't get along with Tua, which is, excuse my French for the little kids out there, pussy shit.
Whoa! Charles, you're in timeout. Charles, thank you for the call, my man. Brian Flores over Mike Vrabel. Charles, appreciate you. Damn, Charles out there laying down on laying down. Charles, we gotta have you back up from the camera, man. You're scaring the people a little bit. Much love to you, Charles, man. He's like Charles out there is like, man, it's no Victory Monday. Man. Damn. All love to you, Charles. I love you, brother. Never change, Charles. Never freaking change. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Wow. Gorman calls on all the Jets shows, man. You turn on a Jets YouTube show, you can expect a Charles Gorman feature. He's too good. He's too good for us. Let's go. All right, the call-in link is live. If you guys want to come call in, click that link at the top. We also have a poll right now of if Ron Rivera should be the coach next year. 169 of you guys voted. Nice. 75 of you said no. 75% rather said no, I don't want him. No. Mike Vrabel linked as possible Ohio State head coach. Yes. I mean, Mike Vrabel is the hottest name you can say on the market for both NFL and college, right? So you got to be able to look at it from a wide perspective, okay? Who do you guys got making the playoffs? Bengals, Dolphins, or Broncos? Now let me lay it out what needs to happen. We have the Broncos are a win and you're in situation. They beat the backups of Kansas City. They're in the playoffs. Again, they're versing the backups of Kansas City, so it's possible. Even though watch Andy Reid just ruin his division rival. The Dolphins need the Broncos to lose and for them to win, right? That's what the Dolphins need. And the Bengals need the Dolphins to lose, the Broncos to lose, and for them to win. I can guarantee this. If you're the Bills, who is facing one of these teams in the wildcard round, the last team you want to get in is the Bengals. You do not want to face off against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. If Joe Burrow and the Bengals find a way to win, if the Jets figure out a way to beat the Dolphins and the Chiefs figure out a way to beat the Broncos and the Bengals beat the Steelers, bro, and you got Joe Burrow sneaking into the playoffs playing his best football of his career, by the way, watch out, because guess who's been to Buffalo in the playoffs before and has won? Joe Burrow. So if you're a Bills fan, you're rooting for those Broncos to win because I feel like that's your best bet. And also, I mean, you wouldn't be scared of the Dolphins. I wouldn't be if you're a Bills fan. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. All right. We got the next caller up next. My man, King Jamie, the legend.
Hey, buddy.
King Jamie, the mad.
A little bit windy here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend. How are you?
Awesome. I'm going to hop in a cab so I can talk to you. Richie, I would really like to see the Jets get Vrabel. I realize that he kind of said, isn't he the one that said he's not a New York kind of fella or something?
Did he say that? I don't know.
I don't know. I think one of the coaches said he wasn't a New York fella, and I think that's insane because I've been to New York, and there's some awesome stinking people there, buddy. I don't
like
know
me, right?
Say I want to go to New York. I love New York. I mean, Midwestern boys, so.
Yeah, New York is a different animal. Different animal.
Well, you better be solid on the inside. You better be cold on the heart a little bit because you're gonna get told the straight truth, and sometimes it's gonna be brutal. New Yorkers don't hold back, bro.
Absolutely not. We keep it a buck, and that's what I try to bring to this channel.
For real. Well, hey, who is better than Vrabel? He's the only one that I can think of that I would really want.
He's my number one option. He's definitely my number one option. So I wouldn't say there's anyone better than him. If there's anyone better than him, maybe Pete Carroll, but I don't see that happening.
Pete Carroll's really good
right?
too.
Brian Flores. There's a lot of options, but I feel like Mike Vrabel is my number one.
Though. Flores is about as mediocre a coach as you could probably get, and I don't think that's going to take you guys where you want to go. God, Pete Carroll, if you could get a hold of that guy, that'd be something else too. He is a genius.
I would love a Pete Carroll, but I do not see that happening, so I'm not even going to bring it up really too much.
How could the Jets acquire Vrabel? Do you guys have to just pay him $1 bazillion or something? What's it really?
Well, there's rumors that he's open to the job if the Jets hire a GM that he likes, right? So first things first, you got to go out there and reach out to Vrabel. If we hired a GM that you'd want, who would it be? And then you hire that guy. Okay. And then that's kind of how it starts.
I mean, let Vrabel have the power. Get a good GM that he likes and let him have all the power for decision-making on the team. but let the GM bring in the talent. I mean, that sounds like a perfect storm to me, buddy.
Yeah, I agree, man. So it's going to be a long way to see who the Jets bring in, but the fact that we're now on the horizon of interviewing Ron Rivera, we're starting our process, and we're doing a wide net, and I do not want Ron Rivera.
I wouldn't want Ron either. And God, he's so likable. He's such a
he's
really
a good dude.
Nice guy, you know. But I just don't know if he's the answer either, you know.
I agree. Well, congrats on the Chiefs getting the first seed, by the way.
Pretty lucky, huh?
We'll see. Yeah, really. You spoiled brat. I'm just kidding.
Flopping our way into every win, man. I'll take a sloppy win any day.
Yeah, really. We'll see you in Arrowhead for the divisional round against who? The Ravens?
I mean...
Oh, no. You're going to be versing the winner of 4 and 5.
Yeah, the Ravens and the Bills are going to beat each other up before they come to KC. So... I guess there's a little bit of advantage to that.
So you're versing either the Steelers or the Texans.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah, and I think that they are not happy about it, I bet, you know.
Wow. Well, good luck.
Thanks,
good
brother.
luck. And we'll see if the Chiefs can get a W and end the Broncos season with Carson Wentz.
I think our backups can take them out, dude.
Probably, knowing you guys. So I appreciate you, man. Hope all is well. And happy holidays and happy New Year to you, my friend.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, my man. King Jamie the Mad out there at work, still tuning in. Grinding out there. Love it. Appreciate you. As always. Can't call in today. I'm at work, but I'll say what I need to say tomorrow. Lisselle, I appreciate you, man, for supporting here on the channel. I appreciate you. I'm getting a call right now from TD Finstock. TD, I'm live right now talking about how Tyler Huntley is leading the Dolphins to the Super Bowl.
Just making sure. That's all. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley is going to win the Super Bowl for you guys this year.
It just sounds like you lying and you hating on us.
Oh no, I ain't hating. That's just what it is. He's better than Tua. You're gonna cut Tua and pay Huntley.
And make sure you let them know that we about to beat the Jets, get in the playoffs, and beat the Bills.
Oh, wait, I forgot. You got to beat the Jets before you get into the playoffs. That ruins this whole hypothetical. You guys going down this week, TD. You think you're going to sweep us? Good luck.
Richie, you really going live in front of your audience telling them y'all got a chance to beat us? Shut your channel down now. Shut it down.
What are you talking about? We're easily coming out there. You're coming to our house, our home field. Rodgers is playing, all right? We're going to go out there, and he's going to get 502 career passing touchdowns in the game.
Oh, my God.
What are you calling me for? I'm live, TD.
Man, just hit me up later, man. Hit me up,
bro. All right, I will. Bye. TD out here trying to interrupt, bro. Oh, you got to love it. Thank you, Lisselle, for the super chat again. Guys, the huddle is going to be live at 3 o'clock. It's just going to be me and TD. Dan Mitchell, his flight got delayed and pushed back, and he's flying home during the huddle. So it's just going to be me and TD for the huddle today. Everyone misses Dan Mitchell, but he will be back. He will be back, okay? The sports world wants the Bengals in. I mean, the best thing for the NFL is the Bengals getting in, 100%. And it's just so wild how they're in the situation that they're in. Like, they do not control their own destiny, man. They can beat the Steelers by 50 points, and they can still not make the playoffs, bro. That's the sad reality of it. That is the sad, sad reality of it, man. They could win by that much and still not make the playoffs. So, we shall see. We shall see. Who do you guys got making the playoffs with that 7 seed, folks? You guys let me know in the chat right now. You guys let me know in the chat right now. Who do you guys got? Who do you guys got making the playoffs out of these guys coming on up? Please let me know in the chat. Is it the Broncos, the Bengals, or the Dolphins? Out of those 3, who'd you got? Dolphins. Is this a Dolphins fan saying that? Bengals are making it. The Bengals need the Broncos to lose and the Dolphins to lose in order for them to make it. That's the only thing I'm a little iffy about. You feel me? The Broncos have the path here. I mean, they got to beat the backups of the Chiefs, so I expect that to happen. I expect that to happen. Also, we got the time. The Jets are playing the Dolphins next week at 4:30 on Sunday. Okay, 4:30 it is. Bring it on, baby. Woo! What do you guys think? All right, so I would like to see Burrow versus Allen. That would be the best thing for the NFL. That would be the best thing. Vikings, Sam Darnold, all the way. Bro, if I'm rooting for a team in this league, in the playoffs, it's for sure the Vikings. If anybody knows me, bro, it is I have a soft spot for my boy Sammy D. I just do. And it's just the truth. It really, really is. I'm going to miss Sam. I miss Sam already. I wanted him to be our guy from the jump. And if you guys don't know, fun fact about me. Fun fact about me for those that don't know. I posted this on X yesterday. But the origin of Jets media, watch this. I'm going to blow some people's minds. Some people probably already know this. The origin of Jets media. Here it is. The origin of my channel started as a Sam Darnold fan page. This was my Twitter account, at Sammy Franchise. Fan page for the franchise QB of the New York Jets. Yes, I anointed him as the franchise QB way too early. My whole platform was about Sam Darnold. And then I decided to rebrand my stuff to Jets Media. Even on Instagram, I was Sam Darnold Media. So I changed my account name to NY Jets Media, changed this to New York Jets Media, and then I started making YouTube videos. So yes, I was all in on Sam Darnold, man. And look, I even met the guy. Me and my boy. You know, me and Sam, we go way back. Me and Sam, we go way back, bro. So that's how I look at it. And I know Jets fans are probably like, what? But yeah, it's true. Me and Sam. I'm rooting for you, Sam. Go get that Super Bowl. Go get the Super Bowl. Prove the haters wrong. Go get paid. Let's go. Jets will annihilate Finns. We will see vintage Rodgers, 350 yards, 4 tutties. Damn. Rodgers is playing in this game coming up, by the way. Jeff Ulbrich confirmed it. Richie, the last time Jets made the playoffs was the year before I started preschool. Want to take a guess what grade I'm in now? Wow. What are you, like 18 now or something? 19? That's just a wild guess. I mean, I'm 26 years old, and the last time the Jets made the playoffs, I was in 8th grade. So, damn. Senior in high school. I was right. I'm 18, right? Tell me that's not on the money. 17, 18 years old. Congrats, bro. Congrats on graduating high school this year. Jack still watching the games. Yeah, he's watching the games. Of course he is. Jack loves the Jets, and he's super high on this team. Rodgers will be back in 2025. Vrabel will be head coach, not Rivera. Miami defense is going to kill Rodgers. Oh, really? Oh, really now? Is that so? Is that so? What makes you say that? Jets fans, you guys let me know how you're feeling about all the things that's coming up this week for the New York Jets, man. Because we have a lot to get into. We have a lot of things that we need to come together and realize that this Jets team has so much to figure out. So much to figure out before we even bring in the next coach. Like I said, y'all still go Gase coming. Stop that, Flicks! Ban this man. You're not allowed to bring him up. Adam Gase, not allowed to be brought up here on this chat. Banned. No. No, 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 no. I want Rivera. Culture-wise, would be great in my opinion. All right, Spencer Green coming out there and saying that he wants Ron Rivera. Let's go. Richie already bans a lot of people. I actually don't ban anybody, Victoria. I don't know what you're referencing. I don't think I've ever banned anybody from my channel. I was joking about banning flicks. If anybody does get banned, it's not me. It's my mods, by the way. Just saying. It's been so long since we can find our own coach that we can trust and believe in. I don't know, man. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Yesterday was an interesting day for Jetsland. The live watch party was fun, but it was stressful. It was a stressful one, to say the least, man. A very, very stressful one. So hopefully we can all just turn the page, and we're in for the finale, folks. The finale. Oh, my God, bro. JJ says, Richie, what position? Let's go look at the tankathon. I want quarterback, bro. I mean, I know, but Richie, there's no good quarterback. I get it, but I still want quarterback. I don't know what to say. The quarterback position is something that we need the most long term. All right, so here is the mock draft on Tankathon. It has the Jets getting Michael Williams, edge rusher from Georgia. So if the Jets get an edge, that's going to be 3 first-round picks we invested in the edge rusher position in the last 4 years. Okay. Will Johnson, corner, projected to go number 4. We do need another cornerback now that DJ Reed is probably leaving. Will Campbell is a name that I've seen Jets fans look into if we want to go offensive line. Graham. Cam Ward, Shadur Sanders probably won't be available. Could we trade back? Maybe. Could we trade up? Maybe. But these are all the guys that you can expect here. I mean, Jalen Milroe's expected. Okay, this makes no sense. Oh, no. Jalen Milroe going to the Giants in the 2nd round. Wow. So. Oh, man. These are the quarterbacks right now. I think there's gonna be way more quarterbacks than these 5, and there may be even a better guy. Jackson Dart is a guy to watch out for. But interesting to see where the Jets go, man. Very interesting. Where do you guys think? We'll see. Well, that's going to wrap up this show, folks. I appreciate everybody that's tuning on in. Don't forget that this show is being powered and brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook, the #1 online sportsbook on the face of the planet. Much love to BetUS Sportsbook, man. Don't forget to check them out by using the code YouTube150. We're going to wrap up the show here, guys. I'm going to see you all on the huddle in 2 hours from now on BetUS TV's YouTube channel. Salute to everybody in the chat. We got a long week to go. Ron Rivera is getting interviewed this week. We'll see if it goes well or not. I'll try to give you all the latest news here on Jets Media. I will see you next time. Peace and love as always. My name's Richie. Peace out.